good afternoon, whatever it is. How are you, Google? So, let's talk money, yeah? Let's talk money. You know, what I find fascinating is that I am sure, look at you all with your little things in front of you, right? All you little tech heads out there that are changing the world. You're spending all your time doing whatever you can to make this company be the greatest company in the world, which it is. You've done a very good job in doing that. But what have you done for yourselves? What have you done for yourselves with the money that you are making? If I were to ask you how many of you have credit card debt, in fact, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should ask you all to stand. If you have credit card debt, car loan debt, student loan debt, mortgage debt, stand. If you do, stand. Let's see. Stand. You can sit. So here's the problem. I came to talk to you about money. But I can't talk to you about money because you don't have any. So let's start from the beginning and why maybe you should listen to me rather than anybody else and what we can do about your financial situation. Now, as I look out there, it occurs to me that a lot of you may be wondering, why should we be listening to Suze? She's up there. She's seriously rich. What does she know? And by the way, I'm so glad I am. So glad I am. It's like, what does she know about my situation? Well, just because I happen to be in California, I just briefly want to tell you where I got my start. It was here in California, Berkeley, California, on the corner of College and Alcatraz in a little restaurant called the Buttercup Bakery. After spending 4 years at the University of Illinois, in 1973, I came out to Berkeley, California, where I lived in my van on the streets on Hearst Avenue there, because I did not have the money back in 1973 to be able to afford a first and last month deposit on an apartment, and rent was only $200 a month back then. So I was living in my van on the streets for 3 months until I landed my dream job at the Buttercup Bakery, right, for $400 a month. Now, I wasn't just a waitress for $400 a month from 1973 to 1974. Oh, no. I was a waitress making $400 a month from 1973 to 1974. To 1975, to 1976, to 1977, 78, 79, 80, when now I'm essentially 29 years of age. All right, are you doing the math? Are you trying to figure out how old I am right now? I'm about to be 59. I look good, don't I? So anyway, here I am, all those years being a waitress, and I get this idea that I can open up my own restaurant and all I need is $20,000 to do so. So I call up my mother, I ask for $20,000, and she says, Susie, honey, that's more money than we have to our name. We can't give you that kind of money. I go into work the next day. A man by the name of Fred Hasbrook comes in. He said, what's wrong, sunshine? I tell him the story, how I want to open up my own restaurant. Before I know it, I leave there with $50,000 in checks and commitments that all the customers had gathered together and gave me, because Fred went throughout the restaurant that day and told them how I was upset because I didn't have enough money to open up my own restaurant, and they backed me. Now I didn't know what to do with that money, and so I'm told to take it down to Merrill Lynch in Oakland and open up an account till I can be helped to open up my own restaurant. I go into the account at Merrill Lynch, and again, to make a very long story short, all $50,000 was lost within 3 months. And it was lost because I had a crooked financial advisor. And I was just listening to what this financial advisor was telling me. Now, I didn't know what to do.